Hello. Good morning.
Oh, I can
Happy
hear
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Did you have a good New Year?
I had a great New Year. Yeah. Just spent it with family and, watching the Sydney fireworks, which is always amazing. And, good music, good company, good food. All that.
Excellent.
Yourself?
Yeah, I was in bed by 10 o'clock.
Good boy.
I was watching telly in bed. Until someone on the next street started setting off a load of fireworks right in between the two houses. And the police came hurtling up the road. Hello.
Thank you. I got a cup of tea.
Oh, so kind.
Oh, not wrong. Yeah. So, back to the Fokker, hey?
Yes. Gary will be joining us as soon as he can. He's entertaining guests at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, he'll be with us as soon as he's able. In the meantime, you're stuck with us.
Yeah.
So, John, what have you been working on?
Apart from the Fokker?
Apart from the Fokker.
Apart from the Fokker, lots of things. So let's see. I'll sidle over here for a sec.
Yes.
This is the Eduard 48 scale Tempest 2 coming up the home stretch. All it needs now, I think, still haven't done the panel line wash and put on the nav lights. That's pretty much all it needs, really. So that's pretty much done. So hooray! That's good. It's been a pleasure. The Bristol Bulldog, a 48 scale from Airfix, is going great guns. So it's got the aftermarket decals going on. These are the ones that it's the registration number that Douglas Bader crashed and lost his legs in 1933 or whatever it was. So that's coming along nicely. So let's see. Other bits and bobs with that. So the prop is yellow. I painted wood color for the actual prop, and I'll do oils on that. The rudder, instead of using decals, I've painted red, white, and blue. So
Nice.
that'll look all right. They don't particularly match the rest of the red, white, and blue, or the red and blue decals, but it looks okay. So that'll go all right. So that's going along nicely. The Hamden, I actually found the wheels that I lost a couple of weeks ago for the Hamden, so that's pretty much sorted now. Jumping up and down. So yeah, it's got undercarriage again. Hooray!
Excellent. Well done.
So yeah, like it's come back from the dead. However, when I repainted, that's a mast, antenna mast. I had to make another one. When I painted it, I knocked it off. So it's now painted. I just have to glue it back on and you can't see it, but the antenna wire will stretch back to that point there. And then a panel line wash on that, and that'll be sorted as well. And Surge. My daughter's car is pretty much done. So all it needs is there's a little bit of the car's got a bit of paint missing on a mirror there, so that's there. And I need to do a little bit of not panel damage, but paint cracking on the rear bumper there. But apart from that, that's sorted as well. So I've made
like a die-cast model now.
Yeah, it's all right. That's okay. Yeah, so there's that. So the Fokker, would you like to see where we're up to with that, where we left it? All right, so I'll change camera here. Right, so where we left was, so what I've done, the only bit of stuff I've done off camera is have another go at the seam along the top there. And at the bottom as well. So just forward of the wing, I've also painted, you can't tell, but I painted the center of the wing box. The body color, so when that goes on, that should line up. It's going to be a tight fit, apparently. But yeah, that'll go on there. And what I'll be doing today, I think, is I'm up to putting on the lizard. Lozenge camouflage decals
was wondering what you're on about, lizard.
Yeah, lizard. So going for that storm there. I believe the next step is, well, I mean, yeah, I'll probably, so this evening I'll probably work on painting the horizontal stab, red brown, and the vertical stab and rudder. I'll go for an off-white, probably insignia white, and I'll just be decaling the lower wing, getting all that sorted and ready to go on, because that's pretty much what we're up to next.
They're going to be fun details to do, aren't they?
Yeah. So I'm up to this step here, which is mounting the lower wing, but I want to put the decals on first. Just it should be. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
And then continuing on with that. So that's what I'm up to, and that's what I'll be doing. What about yourself?
Me, little me. I switch cameras. Okay, so I've done fuselage bit, but I need to do the decal on the inside on this side. And that camera needs to stop hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to decal on this side, and then I can start sanding it together and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
Nice.
Yes. Should we have some music? Oh, we got chat.
Oh, why not? Yeah, let's look at the chat.
We'll have some background music. We'll have some mood music. Don't you do it? Can you hear that, John?
Cannot.
Cannot. Can you hear it now?
No.
I can't hear it because somebody's coming down the stairs. I can hear it.
Okay. That's all that matters then. If it's in your head, it's in your head. There we go.
Okay, modders, should we go through the chat? Duke says, am I the first to comment, Tiff? Athol says, second in, and it's snowing at Lane. Getting deeper even at low levels. I said, you are indeed, Duke. Tiff says, actually, Mr. Marley was, but it disappeared.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Tiff says, also, good morning, all. Please hit the like button on your way in. Thank you. Yes, please do. Scott, the Boxing Day test.
Oh, yes. At the G. Annual event.
Tiff says, good morning, Modmin. Good morning, evening to all the usual suspects in chat. Jim, good morning, evening to our gracious hosts. Ian, hello and good morning, everyone. Hello, Ian. I thought Boxing Day Scott was a week ago. Now it's second hold. Very true. He says, Athol says, morning, Jim and Ian and our hostess, Tiff. Absolutely. Ian says, hi, Athol. Kieran, morning, all. Phil, good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year, buddy. Ian says, I saw Mr. Marley's comment, but it was on behalf of Duke, teaming up on us now.
Nice.
And Athol says, sounds like the Eagles, Mikey. It certainly isn't, because that would definitely get copyright strike. It's called Highway Nocturne by National Sweetheart. It's from the YouTube audio library.
Mm.
Right. Ooh, I get to use my new decal solution stand today.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So what else have you been up to, John?
Well, I've been quite proactive in the last couple of days. Apart from, let's see. So we had an external light near the laundry door that didn't work. It's one of those sensor lights with a couple of LED spotlights on it. just
Yeah.
it was just the faintest dull glow. So I got rid of that, replaced it with a standard. I'd say incandescent glow, but it's not. It's an LED, an incandescent Edison screw ES2. And yeah, so that works really well. What else did I do? All sorts of stuff. Stuff.
Stuff. Dad stuff.
I've been busy doing house stuff and all that.
Doing dad labour.
Yeah, no, it's slow. Then I had the Karcher out, because where the light fitting was, because I had two sort of spotlights. The birds, like mine, whatever type of birds, would be sitting on those and just poopy caca everywhere. So, and I had the Karcher out and steam cleaning. Well, not steam, pressure cleaning all the backyard concrete and stuff. I've just been doing stuff.
General chores.
Just gack.
Stuff that makes you go yawn.
Well, there's some sort of special delight with the pressure cleaner. It's just like, you sort of go full on Tim the Tool Man for a few minutes. So that was all right.
Do you watch those videos of guys cleaning driveways and stuff?
No, I subscribe to a Drain Cleaning Australia one on the YouTubes, and there's just this guy, if you find a job you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Oh, look at the amount of shit coming out of this pipe, and it's just, it's weird. Yeah. I'm just thinking, there's better jobs out there. He's a plumber.
Oh, you were a Sparky.
I was, but you don't get covered in poo. Certainly somebody else's. So,
yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't say a Sparky is a glamorous job either, but oh my god, so much better than having an S-band arm.
Ian says, "Oh yeah, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Ian."
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Not by me, just eating my gummy bears. And Darren says, "Hello, everyone." Hello, Darren.
Hello.
How the devil are you?
All right, now get a bit of this going.
I just check the music's all right on volume for everyone.
I really can't hear it at all. It's funny.
I know you can't. You're deaf as a post. Well, I think this plastic's a bit hydrophobic. It'll be alright. It'll work. Ooh. We've got some more comments.
Ooh.
Athol says, "Hi, Darren." Darren says, "I'm good, thanks, Mikey." Good, glad to hear it. Timmy is in. He says, "Ahoy, oil." Or,
more
ahoy.
Nice.
Darren says, "Hi, Athol." And he says, "Hello, Timothy." Timmy. It's a shame you can't type it like that, isn't it? Timmy. I think that's probably good. Ooh, kitchen will be helpful.
Well, I think I might. I'm trying to decide whether to put this wing on or not. I think I might as well, and then decal it in place will probably be easier.
Yeah.
Why not?
Mr. Evans is in. He says, "Morning, troops." Good morning, Gary.
Oh, that Mr. Evans. Hello,
Yes.
Gary.
Is there another?
Oh, yeah, Tim Evans.
Yeah, but I call him Timmy. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Brain is so tired this morning.
There we go.
Athol says, "Morning, Tim." Hello, sailor.
Hello, sailor. Right. Let's put a photo etch, I think, on the upper wing strap. I don't know what it's for, but right. Yeah, if it's in the kit, I'll put it on.
Dan says, "Morning, Gary." I thought that said "Morning, Glory."
Oh, goodness me. Matron 22. Those ones. Okay.
Athol says, morning, Gary. Ooh, don't forget, everyone. We got Gary's first Thursday of the month live tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh.
And he'll have his usual Nick's conundrum. It should be fun. Jim says, Gary, hello and Happy New Year to you, Group Captain Evans. Look forward to your live chat later today. I'll have to make sure I have a nap before then. I'm knackered.
What would you say? So here's a question for you or the panel. So in the instructions here, you've got a lower wing on there. And it says fit PE22. There's 4 of them, 2 on each wing.
Yeah.
So it's literally, little bits of photo etch like that. Would you guys fit them before or after you put the lozenge decals on?
I'd say after, because you can always make a little hole in the lozenge. But
Yeah.
it's going to be pain trying to put the lozenge over them.
Yeah, it would. I just don't see the point in putting it on and then covering it up, because there is a mark there that's in plastic. But yeah. No, look, all right. Now that I cut them off, I'll put them aside so I don't lose them. And do them later.
Lovely. I'm not looking forward to doing them.
You're not?
No.
You hate modelling.
I don't hate modelling. I hate really large decals that I don't have a pot big enough to use. Jim says, bring it on, mystery box, Nick. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully it should be a little bit smoother as well tonight. Gary says, Jim, I must have been promoted in New Year's list. Groupie at last. Is that groupie for a band, though?
Well, certain things you have to do to meet the lead singer, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's almost like when Gary Evans first started coming onto Discord with us and you were fanboying.
Oh, I still am. No, he's a beautiful man.
Yes. He's a surprisingly emotional guy as well. You don't expect it when you see him.
Yes.
But he's
like talking to you is like sucking on vinegar.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I love you too. Darren said, reminder set. Ian, wait, what? Gary's live stream is tonight? Oh yeah, I lost a day with a hangover. Oops. See you all tonight.
Excellent. I mean, yeah. Okay. Lozenge. Apparently it's not called lozenge, but I'm not German, so it doesn't matter.
Apparently Modders is just going to go and make a cuppa, and she'll be right back. Okay. Right. Don't paint never bit. Okay. I won't paint never bit. Jim says, gee, what a nice compliment, John.
Yeah.
I know he loves me, really.
Yeah.
He's just jealous because I've got a better beard.
Oh, yeah. And subscribers.
Yeah. My subscribers are awesome.
Yes, they are.
Actually, was part of a conversation this morning on Discord because Julian said that when other people don't shave, they grow designer stubble. He grows moth-eating badger, and I said, "Stubble? What's that?" And he said, "You can fall out with people, you know." And I went, "No, if they got a beard, you can't."
Oh.
Okay. I've just cut some. There it is. Tiny, tiny pee. Which is probably never going to be seen.
You got a tiny, tiny pee-pee. Is that what you said?
No, tiny, tiny PE.
Ah, my mistake.
You deviant, you. Just talking to Kay about what he said.
Oh. Well, so I ordered a new light on Amazon yesterday. Not a light, camera. Might replace this one. We'll certainly give it a go. I don't know what it is or how it works or whatever, but Malcolm Childs bought one and likes it, and Rory bought one and liked it, so I thought I'd give it a bash, see if it improves things. Okay, let's see how well these go down. It's the only time of the year that this plate, my decal plate, makes sense. So this is the way when I do decals. There's a dot, just a finger tap of dishwashing liquid in there as well. That was a tip from Steve Evans, who is Ronin Decals in Australia. If you've used his decals, he's I think one of the probably world's best decal makers. He's actually really, really good. Yeah, he recommends a spot of dishwashing liquid to help move them around. So sometimes you can put a decal down and it will not budge. And if you need a little bit of finagling and stuff, that will help it slide a bit, and it does no detriment to the decal itself.
Excellent. Not exactly sure where to put this P14 bit.
P14? Oh, which step are you on?
There's no step numbers.
Yeah, page?
Page 5.
Page 5. Let's go back. Ah, yeah, just pretty much where it says, just on the side. It doesn't matter, you won't see it.
Yeah.
Well, mine's in there. It's the throttle cable on the side wall there, but you have to hold your tongue right to see it. Right.
Ooh, we have some more comments. Where were we up to? We were up to Jim's G. What a nice compliment, John.
Oh, yeah.
Phil says, looking forward to the new improved mystery box stream tonight. Yeah, it should be good. He says, it was awesome to meet you in person, Gary. I was literally looking up to you.
Yeah.
Gary says, I just got one of those new cameras too. Works really well. Ooh, what new camera is that,
right.
Gary?
Oh, it's I'll see if I can find it once I put this decal down.
Okay. Square Tables in. He says, morning, boys. Good morning. That's way too much glue, but never mind. That's what tissue's for. 2 seconds, and I shall carry on reading the comments.
Sure.
There you go. Darren says, hello, STDs.
Sounds so weird, doesn't it?
STD says, hi, Darren. I think we're caught up with the chat. Hey. Oh, Dominic says, good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Hello, Dom.
Oh, Dom. Happy New Year.
Right. So they can go together now. Very careful.
So for those who aren't really up to speed with these, the patterns on these decals, these lozenge, as we call it in the English-speaking world, it's a pre-printed fabric. Like it comes on the reel like that. And they'll just stretch it over the wooden frame of the aircraft and stick it down. And then it's up to, well, really, squadrons or the units would just do their own thing, paint over them if they wanted to, if they had to, replacement bits and pieces. Had that. So you had either a 4-color pattern or a 5-color pattern, and they were different top and bottom, as you could see there. One had more, there's brighter colors on the bottom looking up and darker looking from the sky down to the ground. How well they worked, I don't know. But yeah, it was just, it broke up the pattern, which is what they were after.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to do it.
The inside, I'm going to take photographs of the inside this before I put the two houses together because it actually looks really nice.
It does. It does. As I say, I like the lozenge pattern on the inside of the fuselage. Is like reverse, so you're looking at the other side of the fabric of those, and those decals do go down very well. As you can see, each wing rib under them there, it's just really nice. Eduard decals, yeah, I really don't have that much trouble with them at all.
Yeah. There you go. Screen.
So yeah, I wasn't really afraid of this step. I mean, I don't mind these larger decals. Like again, this is the what was it? Extra decal. That middle one there, and that went down phenomenally well as well. As you can see, there's absolutely no. There's a couple of things on the wing that I had to sort of break the decal to look through there, but beautiful. These are the Airfix decals for the roundels. So there's a slight different blue between that and that, but that's what I wanted. But as you can see there, there's no silvering at all. It's just just they go down nicely, as do these. So I'm just using a smear of this is a micro set. I probably don't even need it, but it doesn't hurt. Just everywhere, and then the decal will sort of sit and suck down to that.
Darren says hi, Dom. Watching the whole thing steady now. Jim says, just placed my order for the Airfix 72nd scale P1127 vintage classic kit. Thank you, Dieter, for assistance in making this.
Nice. Yeah, cracking subject, that.
Can't hold this bloody thing steady. Ian says, hey, Dom. There you go. Jim says, hey, Dom. And Dom says, hi, Darren. Hi, Ian. Hi, Jim. Jim, hello to Darren, Ian, and Square Table. Darren says, hello, Jim. Kevin says, Kevin Trainer. Ooh, new commenter. Good morning from Nova Scotia. Nice. Morning. George says, ooh, nice cockpit. Here, thank you very much. Hello, all. Darren says, hello, Kevin. Darren says, hi, George. And George says, hi, Darren. There we go.
Very welcome, Kevin.
Yes. Welcome to the stream. It's always nice to see new faces. Are you bothering, on page 5, are you bothering to put that little mirror or whatever it is in?
Page 5.
E28.
Mirror.
In the box on the left.
Oh, I reckon that's probably an altimeter. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that after.
It's really fiddly, isn't it?
It'll go on. Yeah. But yeah. I will. I tend not to leave bits off because,
If you like to be perfect.
Well, not perfect. I like to challenge.
Jukesin says, "Good day, all you beautiful people. Just a tad late. Was FaceTiming my wife, who's looking after her father. He's going into an aged care home tomorrow."
Right. I hope all that goes well. My mum is still in hospital. Has been for over a month now.
Oh, bloody hell. It's not getting any better.
She might have turned the corner today.
Okay.
But she turned the corner a couple of times before as well.
Yeah.
It's taking a while. It's taking a long while.
Kevin says, "Hi, Darren." Oh, where are my snips gone? Hopefully she gets better soon.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And my dad's been moved into a, I wouldn't say retirement village, but he's in respite care after his last sort of heart episode. Well, not heart. He's got I can't remember what the acronym is now. I can't remember now. Yeah, basically no lung capacity.
It's an unfortunate thing with years of smoking, isn't it?
Well, there is that. Yeah.
Glad I stopped when I did. Where are we up to, modders? Dom says, Nova Scotia, Canada, near Badshad. It's also where Oak Island is, isn't it? Super cool to see someone from that area in the chat. It is.
Always.
It's always good to see new faces. I wonder how Mr. Morris is getting on. If you say his name 3 times, he might appear.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think this piece is just so fiddly. I don't even think I'm going to bother with it.
What, the instrument?
Yeah.
Put it on later. Because if you put it on now, it'll probably break loose anyway. Do it last.
To be honest, it's too big for what it's supposed to be anyway. By the look of it.
No, probably not.
Put it in there. Just make sure I don't eat it with my gummy bears. George says, "Hope it goes well, Duke." So let's close up. It's always a big day when you're closing up the fuselage.
Neat.
Oh, by the way, are you joining in our Harrier group build on Discord?
I don't know. That hasn't started yet, has it?
Yeah, it's our new year.
What?
Yeah, everyone's new year to April.
Oh. There's no reason why not. However, like what I'm doing a lot lately is doing other builds and stuff, and I probably want to build one that I want to choose.
Yeah.
That would tick a box because I do love the Harrier.
You can't not love a Harrier, can you? Really? No. Dom says, Athol says, "Dom de dom de dom." Morning.
12 o'clock and time for lunch.
Dominic says, yeah. Dominic says, "Morning, Athol." Gary says, "Just finished an outro for the live stream. Better than that's all and bugger off." Yes. It's nice to see when people take your advice. Duke says, "Thanks, guys." You're welcome, buddy. Darren, hello, Duke. Kevin, I live near Liverpool, spent many years in Halifax, ex-Navy, another bearded veteran. Fantastic.
Oh.
See, if you want to be a man, you got to have a bit. I can't believe you shaved yours off, John. It suited you.
I can't believe you brought that up again.
Because I think you should grow it back.
Well, it's been a year. Like, I was looking at memories the other day. It had me. Because what I had done is, you know how at the end of the year you sort of go, oh, what models have I built this year and stuff. So I was looking back in the archives, if you like.
Yeah.
But I'd moved all my photos off the computer onto data. Well, this guy's stick, in fact. But as a result of which, I didn't know in what order I'd built things. So I had to go back and watch pretty much a year's worth of Models for Heroes videos to see what I was working on.
Yeah.
So I wrote them all down in order. And yeah, the ones from a year ago, I had a beard. And I'm just thinking, that's a good-looking rooster.
Yeah. You should grow it back. Ready for the winter.
Winter coat.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Keep your neck warm. Duke says, good day, Darren. And it saves on razor blades. Dom says, how long do you have time, Mike, for that group build? 4 months.
Wow.
So from New Year to April.
I'll definitely do it then.
Julian says, hi all, hospital appointment at 1300, currently on hold to non-emergency ambulance transport to check where the hell the one I booked is.
Oh. Okay.
Jim says, I don't know Gary Evans, I kind of like the phrase bugger off. Yeah, bit abrupt though, isn't it? Aussie Ian's in, he says, good evening all. Hello Ian.
Hello Ian. And Happy New Year, buddy.
TBG. Hi everyone. Hello TBG. To boldly go. Waterworks. Julian says, Commander Evans, you could do a Porky Pig outro. That's all, folks. Darren says, hello Julian, non-confirmed relation hall. Darren says, hi James TBG. And hi Ian. George, hey Julian. TBG, I did wonder, Darren. Julian, hi Darren, relationship unknown hall. George says, good luck, Julian. Darren, laughing face. Julian, hi George. Jim, hello TBG. Julian, TBG is the one-man crypt. And Julian says, hi. No, TBG says, hi Julian, separated at birth hall. Yeah, Guy makes a good point there. Gary says, Julian, there would be copyright issues with Porky Pig. We said his name 3 times and he's appeared.
Hello, sorry I'm late.
I thought you meant Porky Pig.
How are you, old chap?
Called me Porky Pig 3 times and I appeared. Good morning, gentlemen. Happy New Year to you guys.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Happy New Year to all the people out there in YouTube land.
Blues in there with that. There we go. My brain is so tired I can't even get words out. Right, let's have a look.
So,
my train. I like it. Athol says, hi James, to TBG to go to the sink and wash up the dishes left earlier. Okay. Oh, to boldly go to the sink and wash up the dishes. Jim says, TBG, unsure they chucked away the right bit. Laughing. TBG, hi Jim. Dorkosaurus is in. Says, well, hello again.
Boris.
It's way too early to be awake, but I'm on my second cup of coffee.
I think I'm actually on my second cup of coffee, to be fair.
Yeah, I think I'm on about my third or fourth. Darren says, hi Dorkosaurus. Ian says, yay, Gary's here. We have the Trinity at last.
The Holy Trinity. Porky Pig. There.
Two men in that.
Oh, someone's done his lozenge.
Hurrah! Well, I'm on wing anyway.
June says, Gary, I meant Porky Pig style outro, not actually Porky Pig.
Right, now let's go to the chat. I have a choice of rib tape, as you can see here. So lozenge goes on like that, top and bottom of the lower wing, and then I've got this rib tape, and I have a choice of either 34 or 35, or different ones. So the difference is one lot is pink and one lot is light blue. So what does the chat want to see? Do they want to see pink rib tape over that, or blue? Answers in the chat. So these, the lower wing ones are the shorter ones here, upper wing the longer. So they'd start at, say, the trailing edge, fold all the way around the leading edge, and then go back to the trailing edge again. And on top of that, then you've got the edges. These go, the trailing edge of the wing. These are, the leading edge of the elevators and ailerons and all that stuff like that. So there's all sorts of magic going on. So do you want to see pink or blue rib tape?
Is that ribbed for extra pleasure?
Sure.
Athol says, morning, Gary and Dorcas.
Morning, mate.
Julian, indeed, Ian, the unholy trinity. Oh, freaking no. Unholy trinity. Come on, brain. Tiff says, I'm going to order a DNA test for you guys. Dorcasaurus says, the dogs woke me up at 5, needing to go out. Darren, thanks, Tiff. Gary says, Julian, kind of, where? Well, that's all good, people.
That's all, folks.
Oh, God.
I thought you were going to start doing Crazy Frog.
Crazy Frog.
Gary on his little moped. Hell's hamster.
No, that's singing, isn't it? Oh, I've only been here 5 seconds.
Julian says, laugh my ass off, Tiff. I've done one.
Sorry?
Duke blue. Julian says, that works, Gary. Tiff says blue.
Leave. This isn't.
Blue?
Yeah. Athol says pink to make the enemy wink.
Mm-hmm.
Scott says green. Darren says blue.
Which ones have you got on? Is
He
it the
hasn't done it.
purpley ones?
No, I haven't chosen yet.
No, what original lozenge did you put down on the wing?
Yeah, the only choice you have is
For the one you're doing.
Yeah, pink is. Yeah, well, all the lozenge ones in this kit are the same option. So
Right.
the pinky one for the bottom of the wing and the greenish one for the top of the wing, and then the choice of rib tapes around the rest of it. So
Kevin
so how
says,
many blues and pinks do we have?
I think blues are winning.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah. Kevin says, I built the D7 in 172 scale. All the camo was destroyed, so I painted it on and went cross-eyed.
Oh, yeah.
Not surprised. TVG says, Julian decanted from a vat hole. Jimmy says, lol. Darren's put a laughing face. Jim, greetings, Mr. Morris, and Happy New Year to you and your family, including Benji.
And a Happy New Year to you too as well, Jim. And as I said before, apologies for being late.
Yeah,
and an audience,
you'll get some
audience with mother.
You'll be punished later, don't worry.
I'm sure.
Timmy says, take a subtle nod to your beardless, rosy pink cheeks. Athol says, morning, Benji. Who's annoying you today?
Just the world in general.
Yeah, he just hates the world, doesn't he? He's one of those really depressed dogs. Like the emo dogs.
Yeah.
So, how's your acrobatics career going, Gary?
I've had no more acrobatics since Christmas Day. Yes, I have been, however, selected for the falling out the back door Olympic team.
Very good.
I'll tell you what, though, Jake brought me something round that he got from when he went round to his dad's Christmas Day.
Yeah.
He said, I've got this thing and me and you are going to have to build it, Pops. Let me change the camera. And I thought, oh, what's he got? Is it a model? Someone's bought him a model. And they sort of have.
Nice. But be careful, you can't show that stuff on a Gary. It's a gun. You can't show them on YouTube.
It's the elastic band one.
Yeah.
But,
I knew.
Yes. So, but it's all wooden, and it's like that stuff that Marion does with the book nooks and all that. So it's all. So we've got to put that together sometime between, when he comes round.
That'll be good fun.
Yeah, be good fun with him.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't go running around the street with it.
Well, yeah, he doesn't go running anywhere because.
Yeah. On account of having a gammy neck.
Gammy legs and a gammy neck. Yeah. But he did say he wants to lose weight this year, so he's getting that age where he's conscious of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Julian says you'll be punished later. Ooh, missus.
Yeah.
Jim, Kevin, as a younger man with better eyesight, I painted on the splinter camo pattern on a 1/72 scale Saab Vigan. Quite a challenge back then.
That is a challenge.
Ian says, please, no smutty comments about falling out the back door. Oh, God. I see where he's gone with that.
When Mr. Ellison first came on this stream, he was quite quiet and refined
and innocent.
But we've now
grown a gummy bear, Gary.
A gummy bear. No, I've got a drawer of goodies. I've got one of those.
See, mine's sugar free.
Oh yeah, that's because you play by the rules. I've got some of those knockoff Smarties. And I've got one of those as well.
Ooh.
All in my drawer.
In your drawers?
In the drawer. In the drawer.
They like playing with the drawers in Telford. When you're around, all the young lads have all got their hands in their drawers. Walking around like the gangster. And then you have Gary there with his hat on sideways. Pretending he's down with the kids.
I've got a sticky. That's not good.
Hobby Time's in. He says, hi, guys. Hi, Hobby Time.
That's not good.
Oh, he's only come in to say hello.
No. I've got a sticky trigger.
Oh, that's not good. Athol says, hi, Hobby Time. So this actually feels quite fairly solid when it's put together, doesn't it?
What, 2 halves EP5?
Yeah. It doesn't feel flimsy at all.
It's loosening up.
Hobby Time says, hi, Athol. And Darren says, hi, Gordon. That's the name of one of my D&D characters, Gordon.
It is.
Gordon Bennett. I think he's probably my favourite character that I've got.
Is it because it's the only one of yours that hasn't died?
No, he has died. And he
Mine
resurrected.
was Edgar Wonky Eye.
Well, I've got Gordon Bennett. I've got Grimmark. I quite like Grimmark as well because he's like he's an alcoholic that but he's actually quite clever. But it's quite funny.
Talking D&D, have you heard the latest from Royal Britannia?
No.
2 episodes a week now,
Oh wow.
Oh,
both on a Wednesday, one after the other.
Oh.
okay. I think I'm 2 episodes behind now. I'm up to 252, I think.
So you haven't done the Christmas specials yet?
No.
The last
The
light
last
special.
light? No, I have not.
No, I haven't watched him for a while. I haven't listened to him for a while.
Every Wednesday, without fail.
Because I was on that one, you know that really long quest is actually quite boring.
Yeah.
There's a couple of them.
I'm on that, and it's just like, oh god. But I don't want to skip any of the story.
No.
It's like, for goodness sake, come on, get on with it. Gary says, just opened my accounts file because I thought I had to do last year's to file by the end of the month. To find I've done them all. Huzzah!
Hey!
Yeah, they're not fun. I think I did mine in October. Yeah, I know I did them. I just think it was October. Hobby Time says, hi, Darren. TVG says, typical posties late. Could be worse. Could be the missus. Hobby Time says, hi, James. TVG says, hi, Hobby Time. Gary says, Jilted John Gordon is a moron. Best song of 1978.
I've been going. No, I can't sing.
God damn it, Gary. Yo.
Tonight, the role of Mr. Marley would be played by Mr. Morris.
Yes. Yeah, because I was late.
Yeah.
But I'm here now. I'm here now. In all my glory. With a very nice latte. Oh, I'll change the
Got a
camera.
tail on.
No.
Ooh, like a fish.
Well, I'm about to put all that in primer. So
Ew.
you will have to forgive me for a minute.
I don't know about that. Ooh, that's noisy.
Grind myself up into a lava.
Ooh. Nice. So we're going for E8. Oh, creeps. Right. E8. Gary says, also, the best line in pop music, I was so upset that I cried all the way to the chip shop.
So familiar with that one?
Jim says, hi, Hobby Time.
Did you know there was a guy worked down our chip shop where he swore his Elvis?
Ah. I take it that's a reference to a song.
Yeah. Rusty McCall.
Okay. Bear in mind I'm about at least one generation removed from you. Pardon me. I just burped. Ooh, 20 people watching. I wonder how many likes we've got now.
I know.
Oh, 13 likes? Only 13?
Come on, people, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. Gary says, another banging tune, Chair Force.
There you go. There you go.
Well, this is a weird looking aircraft. It's going to be weird. Oh,
Why is
weird.
that?
Well, mine's the cutaway one, isn't it? Where the
Yep.
fuselage cutaway. So that's with it on the front. Right, if I put that on there, that's the radiator. So that's what it's going to look like. With the engine in. Very strange. They must have found that they had problems with the engine overheating or something.
Yeah, they did. That's what I read. Yeah, they tried a number of things, like different well, these ones were built by the what used to be the Albatross factory. And so they didn't get all the plans from Anton Fokker and all those boys. So they did their own sort of thing to try to improve engine cooling and stuff. So opening up different panels. Some of them have different sort of like cutaways and panels removed.
There you go.
It's one of the few problems with this aircraft apparently was the engine didn't like getting too hot.
Yeah, that's it with the engine in, modders. If you'd be so kind. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Actually not a bad fit. There you go. Should look alright. Just not looking forward because I don't want to put the engine in and then spray it because it's going to end up with paint all over the bloody engine.
Yeah. So I painted my fuselage before I stuck it together, which is why I still got, you can see the brass in there and all that sort of stuff. I need to go back and just tidy some bits up, but it's not looking too bad.
Yeah. What I might have to do is do what you do, is prime the front end, then paint it, and then put the engine in.
Yeah, these making biplanes, you have to sort of think about. I mean, if you follow the instructions, you'd be a bit like most aircraft kits. I think if you follow the instructions, it's going to be a bit ordinary. For these ones, you sort of think, "Well, how do I get in there before I put that wing on?" And you know.
Hobby Time says, hi, Jim. AD, new year, new lesson, John. Thanks. Darren says, hey, AD. Jim, hello, AD. Happy New Year to you. Tiffany, hello, AD. AD, hello, Darren. Hi, Jim. Happy New Year. Hey, Tiff. Martin Baggett's in. Morning all, I'm using up the last of my 2024 holiday entitlement, so I decided to have a bash at 148 resin bang seat for my Airfix Hunter. My eyes still haven't recovered from New Year's Eve. Sounds like a fun model to do. Darren says, hi, Martin. Hello.
Oh, dear. You don't get too many. In fact, I don't think you get any spare rib tape if I get these wrong. I don't really think I can go back because this one I've just broken a little bit of blue away from it. But
what I might do is if I put that back in there, what I might do is put some blue tack in just to hold the radiator in place so I can spray it, so I don't have to put the engine in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might do that. Athol, hey, AD and Martin.
One, two, three.
So, what else are people working on today? I know some of you it's really early.
Gary, I found the Hamden wheel finally. The missing wheel from a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Where were they?
It was under. Well, it was on the bench. Where I knocked it down from, I assumed it hit the floor with everything else, but it must have stayed on the bench. So it was under the wing of the B-17 kit that was near it. I just obviously didn't. I had a man look, not a lady look. But it took a full-on month to find it though. I wasn't even looking for it. Just like, oh shit.
You'd be able to. Have you put it back on the Hamden now?
I have. And
shut up, mate.
And it was a pain to do, but the wheels are sort of straighter than what they were before.
Modest says she'll be cleaning her house again, as she can only do so much at a time, so it takes ages. Benji is not happy today, is he?
Also mentioned that for some reason all the Australian shops now have adequate supplies of Airfix. So after a year of not supplying anything to the shops, the supplier here has actually, done their job and supplied kits. And they're everywhere now. So I even saw the new Hamden, the vintage classics Hamden today from Airfix. And I thought, wow, I didn't expect to see that for another year.
Excellent.
They must have pulled their finger out. I don't know what they were doing.
Don't look at me.
Athol, well, Tiff, as you practiced on yours, you could come up and start on mine. Jim says, posted photos in Discord of more of my experiments with trying to create a wet mud look for the lower hull suspension of the Tiger 1.
Oh,
cool, dude. Oh, that's a good cup of coffee. Oh. Gary says, just got an email from Airfix to say they've changed their logo. Looks just like the old one without the attempts at sculpting. Essentially the 1990s one with a thin black ring. Well worth it.
Excuse me.
Jim says Benji's quite active today.
Yeah.
Benji's winding his mum up. Benji should be asleep. He's just come in from a long walk. So. Not happy with this airbrush.
Tiff says, Lord, no, Athol, I'll be laid up for a day or two after this.
Did Morgan go back to bed this morning?
No, he's on the sofa.
Still looking like the Emperor from Star Wars?
I know he took that big hoodie off when he came out. I seem to remember.
Thought he'd gone across to the dark side.
Oh. Yeah, he's a good lad, to be fair. He got up when I asked him to.
When you don't like to get up. It's their hormones, don't you know?
Well, he did an all-nighter on New Year's Eve, and then last night we were playing on Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then I sent him to bed at 11 o'clock. 1 o'clock, the sneaky little bugger, he thought I was asleep, and I saw his bedroom light come on the landing. And so I went upstairs, and he was plugging his phone in on charge. So he'd been sat up playing on his phone all night.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him to switch the lights off and get to bed.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Apple.
Things like that.
Sprue says, "Hi, Mikey, John, Gary, and all in chat." Hello, Sprue. It's a weird thing, though, isn't it? Because you think about it, when we were kids, as in me and your daughter and that, Gary, because we're the same age. We were the last generations to not have phones and things.
Yeah.
So we didn't. Whilst there's a problem with getting us up, because we were teenagers. It wasn't that bad because we weren't staying up all night on the phone and things.
This is true.
And we didn't have a generation of addicts. Because we literally now have rehab centres for people who are addicted to phones. Which is ridiculous.
It's so weird.
It has. As I said, I was talking to someone over Christmas about the use of mobile phones and things like Facebook.
Yeah.
And she was saying she's actually going to come off Facebook.
Yeah.
And I said, I would love to.
Yeah.
But a lot of the modelling stuff, scale modelling stuff, contacts and all that, it's all through Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with it.
Yeah, you're stuck with us. Haha.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's just all the other dross that you have to get through.
Totally agree with you. I don't post too much myself on Facebook anymore. Even like the Scale Modelling Twins, I tend to use it as an advert for these streams. I'm not posting my own content there. Maybe the whole Facebook thing for me has just got a bit. I wouldn't mind.
It's not as active as it used to be, is it?
Again, I think dross is a good word.
Yeah.
I've said before that Instagram annoys me because it used to be a really good platform where you could share pictures of your work and stuff, and you could all see each other's work and be inspired by it and things. Now you might see one or two of your subscribers' posts, and the rest of it is just really stupid videos of people doing stupid crap that's completely irrelevant to your page or your search history.
Yeah.
Darren says hi, Sprue, and Athol says hi, Sprue. Oh, hello, Sprue.
Right. Is that bugger in primer? You looking forward to tomorrow's build?
Yeah, it's going to be fun, isn't it? I've got to do the bloody intro for it, yeah? Finish the intro.
Oh.
I think it might be one that we just use on the first episode and then just go back to normal. Because it's a 40.
Is it starting tomorrow, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rather than doing like three veterans intro, it's more like a 45-second clip.
Yeah. Well, we need a 4 veterans intro, don't we?
Yeah. But I think you'll like it.
Oh yes, I'm sure I will. I'm sure it will be most entertaining.
Right.
Did you have you had a chance to listen to the latest Just Making Conversation?
I have not.
Yes, I was listening to it last night.
I'm not sure about James's idea for the Stitch Up group build.
No, I'm not.
I just got visions. If I went for that build, I would literally get my
A sailing ship.
worst nightmare. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Dieter says, "Good afternoon, lads and lasses." Hello, Dieter.
Hi, Peter.
Where's Peter?
How is our magnificent Belgian friend? C21. Ethan, my battleship. There is C. There it is. Athol says, aye, Dieter.
Oi, oi, Samuel. Right, peace. Right, coffee. Right, back to the desk.
Oh, 25 people watching now.
25 people who will never get those 2 hours back.
Somebody said to them, mate, there's a guy doing rib tape on the lower wing of a Fokker. You should tune in. It's riveting stuff. Wow.
Aha. Junior says, I like the Stitch Up idea, but then I would, as I won't be affected by it. Very true.
Fair play, mate. Fair play. Well, I've got to let the paint dry now, so while that's drying, what shall I do? I could do the machine gun.
Apparently they're bees.
What are?
Machine guns. You're at machine guns.
Those 2, so I'm assuming there's 2.
Yeah.
So,
We've been fitted with MG42s or something. Zzz.
yes, there's actually not a lot left building-wise to do.
No, thank goodness.
There's the undercart.
Untercart. Unter with Gunter.
And all that photo etch you got to put on.
You're going to love it. Because we know how much you love
the
it.
shitballs.
We know you love photo etch, Gary. Gary gets a morning glory for photo etch.
Ooh.
It's the only one he gets these days.
Well, I think Gary's going to start doing that now. Use PE template.
What, getting a morning glory for photo etch?
Template? It's a template. I'm not listening to you because you're being rude. It was bad enough on Monday.
Monday?
Yes, Monday. On the
Monday.
panel show thing.
Why? What did you do?
That's what you were saying. The conversation was right down in the gutter. I had to go into therapy afterwards.
Where do you think I learned it?
Let's have a drink.
I had to drink my sorrows away.
Yeah. Oh, now, hang on a minute. Just a minute. Just a cotton picking minute. Oh, shit, that's that bit.
Dieter says, good, thanks. Correlate work, but as expected, very calm. Were I to continue my icebreaker, few would even notice, I guess. Julian, who I'm assuming didn't get through to the ambulance.
Hey?
He had an appointment at the hospital, and patient transport was supposed to pick him up and they didn't.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. The stitch-up group builds might actually be a good idea, as you could get ideas to use in your normal genre.
Well, that's exactly what James is trying to do. He's trying to take people out their comfort zone, which I can only applaud. But it scares me.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we've pretty much done that anyway with it, haven't we? Certainly for you, Gary.
Yeah, certainly.
Every build we're pushing you out your comfort zone.
Yeah, but thankfully, the next 3 veterans build I chose.
Yeah.
I choosed it. I did.
You choosed it on Tuesday.
I did.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Dieter says, undercarriage in German, depending on whether it is a car or a tank versus an aircraft, is Fahrwerk or Laufwerk.
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Very good work.
time for me to learn stuff.
Yeah. Julian says, oi, Mr. Morris.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done? How have I offended Julian today? I normally say the wrong thing, and he comes back with a witty report in that how he gravity is not his friend. What have I said that I shouldn't have said today?
Dieter says, for an aircraft, it's yes thing. Yeah, I'm German.
I speak very good German.
I speak very good butchery. Dieter says, hey, Mr. Athol and Mr. H. Jim says, PE can be a real pain in the butt to deal with. However, there's no arguing the scale effect it gives a model. Yeah.
I think Eduard can be a bit... Come on.
Sorry, go on.
I think Eduard can be a bit over the top. I think the only reason they produce plastic is to sell more photo etch.
Well, I was just, on that note, I was just looking at the twin machine guns.
Uh-huh.
If you do what they want you to do on the instructions, you take the 2 machine guns, which are not bad. If you can find them, where are they? Not badly molded, actually. They're quite nice. There they are.
Yeah.
There's one there. But they want you to chop off the barrel, then roll some photo etch up and replace the barrel. So I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. That's the choice with all these things. You don't have to use them all. And what I've found on occasion is you replace a bit of plastic with a bit of photo etch, and it looks worse, I think, in some cases, because photo etch can be very two-dimensional.
Yeah.
And, it's not always the best option, but you don't have to use every one of them in the kit. You can choose what to put on yourself, and no one will judge you.
This is it.
Hey, 12.
Oh dear.
I've got the video to do sometime tomorrow. My first review of kit review of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's a poll. Quick straw poll. Do I do the kit review on? There's a choice of 3, folks. All you viewers' choice. The Airfix 172nd Boeing Chinook.
Yep.
The Magic Factory 148 A4 Skyhawk.
Chinook.
Or the Meng 148th Israeli F-35 Hadir.
Chinook.
Answers in the
Chat.
comments, please.
Julian says, Mr. Morris, a great deal of effort goes into getting up to the gutter.
Oh dear.
Dieter, agree, Jim, although it's a matter of weighing it off in some case for being so darn tiny or insignificant.
Insignificant.
Jim says, I agree, Hagrid. Some items are too small to form or install. Tiffany says Chinook. Julian, P being flat can sometimes accentuate the scale faults if the part is supposed to be round. Yeah. Especially if you don't bend the P properly.
Yeah, it can be as much of a hinder as a help, I think.
Athol says Chinook as well.
Chinook's got all the votes so far.
Yes.
I'll be different and say F-35 just because I wouldn't mind having a look at that kit.
Well, put it like this: the F-35 is going to get reviewed. It's which one I do first. And while people are voting on that, changing the subject, I don't know whether Tiff will get. Tiff's in the background in the green room, drinking all the complimentary wine and
Eating all the M&Ms.
knobs. I got a copy of Elden Ring over Christmas. The game. What a hard game that is! I've given up.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I couldn't get through the tutorial. So difficult.
I was playing on Microsoft Flight Simulator last night, flying an F-18, and I flew it from RF Woodvale to RF Valley, and I managed to land it successfully.
That's not a long trip.
No. But it's because I hadn't done it before. So.
Good for you.
Yeah.
So when it comes out on PS5, I might be getting it.
And Morgan wants me to get an Xbox so we can play together when he's at home.
Does go against the grain though, doesn't it? So I've got to score a line in this undercarriage assembly.
Yeah. Oh, for the in the center trestle. Yeah, you mean?
Between the yeah.
I did do quite a spectacular landing on one attempt at landing at Broughton. I sort of managed to. It started glitching, and it sort of stopped next to the runway, and then just dropped onto the grass. I was like, I thought, I'll open up the throttle and get it back onto the runway. I was like, why is it not moving? And then full throttle, it slowly started moving. It's like, what the hell's going on? So when I put the camera outside the plane, it hadn't lowered the undercarriage. So it just dropped onto the belly.
It happened.
No, I pressed the button and it just hadn't done it because it was glitching. And it's
famous line from the film Battle of Britain. Undercarriage lever a bit sticky, is it, sir?
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun.
I can honestly say, if anybody likes to play RPG games, Elden Ring is bloody difficult. I didn't like it.
Yeah, stick to D&D.
D&D. Right.
So I packed away the PlayStation, my son's PlayStation 4.
Yeah, you said
4? Yeah, the bloody thing. So I just kept overheating, so I got rid of it. And I've got his older Xbox One out. So I've just started playing, what do they call that? Assassin's Creed Syndicate, that one.
Oh, the one in London.
Running around London, yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
How am I going to do this line, John?
Cocaine? What are we talking about?
I've got to score a line on this, haven't I?
With a giant.
Why
don't you just mask it and then do it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Scribe along the edge of the masking tape.
Where's my scribe gone?
Well, do you have a steel ruler?
I do have a steel ruler, and I also have a scriber somewhere.
Can I catch up with chat, by the way?
Come on then. As it's you.
Dieter says Chinook. Kieran says Chinook, as I got one for Christmas, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts, Gary. So somebody actually wants to hear your thoughts. That's scary.
Yeah, Marion, are you hearing that? Someone actually wants to hear my thoughts.
Okay.
Again? She said that's a bit brave of them.
John, have you painted the fuselage?
Yes. It doesn't look like it, but yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's this one. Oh, so the three colours I'm using for this are, what is it? Mr. Hobby 337, which is a literally greyish blue. So FS 35237, US Navy aircraft. That's what it recommends on the instructions. The red brown is literally a red brown German tank, apparently. And the purple, which I haven't used yet, which is a gloss primary purple. And that'll be on. So my undercarriage will have half of the trestle underneath there will be like olive drab. It's a grey, so RLMO2, and then it'll be purple on that side. But also in front of the pilot there, below the machine guns, there's purple as well. So yeah, I'll have a couple of spots of purple, and the middle of the wheels, which is going to be a pain in the ass actually, trying to get that to look around. But we'll see what happens there. So, I've just finished doing the ribs on both wings, top and bottom. But the next step now is I've got ones that go around. So these ones go along the trailing edge, the leading edge, and the outer edge. It's basically surrounding those. Where are we? Here we are. So you can see there, I've got this L32. This is a bit of a problem. So you've got a thin one on the inside of the wing, top and bottom, L36 or L37. So this is L36. It's like a thinner bit of rib tape because it's literally half the width of the other ones because it's on the inside. But there's only one of them. I'll need two. One on, because I can't cut it in half because it goes top and bottom. But they don't give you a second one. There is an addendum. No, there's an addendum and an errata, I should say, but it's not even there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it off because it's not. There isn't another one, another L36. Anyway, there's an L37, which is, as you can see there, you got 20 rib tapes, the pink version of the blue ones I've just done, and you got one L37 instead of two. But yeah, that's a problem with it. Oh well. The other ones.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone knows.
Use PE template.
Okay, so let me have a look. Gary, you're talking about making so you're doing the middle of page 8, yeah?
Done them.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whether this will focus. Let me put my hand underneath it.
Have you pressed the focus button on your remote? There we go.
Oh, yeah.
It is there. Bit crooked, unfortunately. But the bottom one came out better. I'm just going to tidy those up a little bit, and
Doesn't need.
then I can put the photo etch on. I've got a photo etch template. Oh, this bloody dog!
Jim says, that's right, Julian. PE chain being a very good example of that.
Yeah.
So that's the template.
Julian says, some PE, on the other hand, could be surface detail, not a discrete part. Yeah. Like the checkerboard stuff. Dieter says, what? No iron brew?
Oh. Oh, and Bruce, it was just creamy soda. That's what we call in Australia.
Brian, Elden Ring, isn't that a place in Norfolk?
Probably explains a lot.
Deed says, Mikey, did you land it Navy or Air Force style? I landed it as I managed to land it. That's all I'll say. June says, no, Brian, it's an elf's bum. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, I shouldn't be laughing, but, you know, the humour of a 12-year-old.
Darren says, I've already got the Chinook, so I'd like to see the main kit review.
Right. Okay, so we've got two for the F-35 and one for the and a load for the Chinook. Well, the F-35 will be reviewed. It's which one I do first of the three.
Where's all this glue coming from?
I'm trying to find these.
All right.
Oh,
Maybe I need to put a little bit of paper.
June says, oh, sorry, that would be the Elder Ring. For some reason, I've got glue down the side of a plane.
I was talking to my grandson about it just before Christmas, not Jake, Owen, and he said, oh, he's on his second playthrough of it. Flash git.
3031.
Oh. Looks like I'm going to have to do some buffing.
Yeah.
Damn it. Glue's bloody dribble all down the side the bloody fuselage, and I put my thumb in it. Oh, damn it. Gary says, tax return done and submitted. Don't owe HMRC anything. Results. Julian, what were the choices?
Find a way.
Yeah. Julian says, what were the other choices?
What for the other than the Chinook? The Meng Israeli F-35 Adir or the Magic Factory A4 Skyhawk.
Yeah. Darren, if it is Brian, I've never heard of it. TBD, I remember seeing a Chinook at Dunsfold Aerodrome many years ago. Impressive sight apart from going technical, having a cracked rotor blade. Ooh.
That'll do it.
That's a grounding offence.
That'll do it. P28.
Julian says, someone wants to hear Gary's thoughts. Ponders. Mind you, so is outpatient. This is outpatient. TBG says, whispers to separated at birth. We've not been committed. Darren, Chinooks used to fly over my old school every day when I was there, but they've since relocated.
Yeah.
Oh, so have you.
No, yeah.
Marion, bless her, was an RAF wife for 20 years, and the only aircraft she could recognise was a Chinook.
Oh, mine's pretty good, actually, because we live under the flight path. She could look up and say, oh, yeah. She's pretty good. Oh, J model Herc flew over the other day, and both of us nearly wet ourselves. It's great.
Yes, I'm still sore about that.
Well, there was a hurricane sort of thing. There was an earthquake in Vanuatu, and it's like bringing people back from that.
Yeah.
So you thought it was great that they were doing that?
Well, that's what I used to do. That sort of gag, yeah. Like, humanitarian aid more than warlike stuff is what I enjoyed.
John, going
Gary?
going back to that undercarriage,
Yes.
there are 6 pieces of photo etch I need to put on both sides.
You do.
When you look at the photo etch pieces for real,
Yeah.
they bear no resemblance whatsoever.
Oh, they don't, do they?
Because the bit where you separate from the sprue, it leaves a long tail on them.
Yeah.
But the picture doesn't show the long tail.
It doesn't show you bending them either. I think what that's showing there, it's typical. Okay, so the where they go on, E28 on both of them, top and bottom there. The symbol next to the 28 means bend. So I think what it's telling you to do, and you could hardly see it, is so that's the piece there. It's all those little ones next to the front.
That's it.
I think the rear part of it, the thin part, folds on top of the other one, folds forward, and I think that's what's there. They just Eduard don't really show you how to bend the bits. Like they don't show you.
Oh yes,
I bend it magically.
I see it now. Yeah. Come on, Eduard. The instructions are normally better than that.
I've found they probably have more errors in most kits I build, but they are more complex kits than most ones that don't have errors. So I can forgive them, if that makes sense.
Brian says, Darren, not far from Centre Parks. Athol says, used to fly Chinooks from Aberdeen out to the Brent oil field, saving landing at Sunborough in Shetland. There you go.
Well done, you, sir.
TVG says, I suspect Hagrid, Mikey landed it Indian Navy style.
Oh, yeah.
Could have been worse. Could have been Irish Air Force landing it backwards. Darren says,
mention Korean Airlines. Bad taste.
Oh God. Man.
Yes. Oh, there's another one that crashed 3 hours later, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Well, they've lost another one.
Yeah.
I know KLM had a runway excursion, didn't they, at Oslo, somewhere like that?
Yeah.
But that Korean one was awful. And as I said on Monday, I think the fact that it got onto the social media so quickly was disgusting.
I did see the footage. It was awful.
Yeah. Darren says that's Elveden.
Elveden. I went to Centre Parks there.
There you go. Jim, liquid glue fingerprints. I hate them. I do. Yeah. Luckily, I have a fiberglass pen somewhere. There.
Luckily, he has a fiberglass finger.
Kay got me a fiberglass pen for Christmas.
Does that mean you can write in fiberglass now?
No, it means I can sand out fingerprints. Just need to let it dry a bit more, I think.
Oh, I don't know whether I brought it upstairs. I was going to show everybody what Mrs. Morris did. Let me go and find it.
Kieran says, worth checking the plastic. Oh, you still there, Gary? Can we come back to that one, Tiff? Because that one's for Gary.
I've just come in.
Oh, there we go. Kieran says, worth checking the plastic on the Chinook. The moulding for the two parts of the rear door on mine are incomplete. One part is so bad that it's moulded in 3 pieces instead of 1.
Oh.
So, sorry about that, chaps.
All right, old boy.
Between Christmas and New Year, Mrs. Morris made this.
Oh,
wow.
It's upside down, but it's lovely.
So it is. I don't know why. Let's turn it on.
There we go.
That's beautiful. Countryside notes.
Yeah. it was very fiddly, and but she worked hard on that, and it's come out really, really well.
Well done.
There you go.
She's a keeper.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back in a sec.
All right, buddy. Kieran says, I've already contacted Airfix. I'll post the pics on Discord. Excellent. Darren, yes, I relocated too. Got fed up over the Midlands. Jim, I hope as a goal in 2025, Airfix improves their quality control issues. I think if they don't, it's going to be a big mistake. Jim, agreed. The kit engineering is excellent. The quality control is awful.
Yeah.
This is being Airfix are in control of the engineering, but they're not fully in control of the production, which is a problem. Kieran says these parts are obviously wrong, so should have been spotted. Yeah,
It should have been spotted. Yeah.
but didn't say they haven't got on those light boxes things for comparison. The automatic light box checker.
Yeah, I did like that one. Like when Gary had a tour of the factory in the UK.
Yeah,
That was quite fascinating. I thought that was really obviously effective. I hadn't heard of any quality control issues with the Spitfire kits.
Yeah,
the larger scale ones. Or even the smaller scale ones.
Brian, Darren, close enough for me. Jim, Kieran, indeed. Gary Evans can tell some stories about his experiences with Airfix molding errors and short shots.
Yeah, I think most FX builders can, to be honest.
Yeah.
I've only had one, but I actually don't know whether I only found a piece was missing later. I don't know if I had lost it or if it wasn't there in the kit originally. But yeah. I obtained a new part from them, so I can't complain.
Still think they get my vote every time though.
Oh, I love them. I really do. Like the Bulldog I'm doing. Oh, what a build. I'm really enjoying that.
Cool.
I see them get my vote. Even though the 2025 catalogue is pretty light on vehicles. On new vehicles, anyway.
So, Gary, you didn't see it earlier. This is the Bulldog and the aftermarket decals.
Oh, wow.
That's the Douglas Bader's. Well, I can't remember which squadron it is, but
before the
before he had trouble walking. Yeah, but it's loving that build. It goes together so well.
Darren says close to me too.
32. Good song, that.
Kieran says the last two brand new Airfix kits I've got have had issues. The other was the Mosquito, which had flow marks all through one canopy, so it wasn't clear. We've got a sensor replacement from Airfix.
Oh, okay, here's another error I found with this sheet. So, all right, so looking at the lower wing, you see leading edge, we've got L30, and I'll just put those on, that's fine. Or is it fine? Huh. Okay, all right, okay, so there's only...
Go on, John, you can
right. All right, so this is saying, L30, it's showing at the top and bottom. It's 32 on the edges, and then 38 and 39 on the trailing edge. But there's only one of each. 38, 39. So yeah, like they don't go top and bottom. So what they go is where I've got it there. It's directly on the leading edge.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I guess it's showing. But yeah, I was looking for two of each but there's only one of each, and it'll literally go on. It'll go on the wingtip, like the demarcation between the green and the pink lozenge. So that's what I'll do. But then the trailing edge, you can't fold it around the trailing edge because it's like, not razor sharp, but it's just certainly sharp enough. So only put it on the top, I guess.
It's smooth at least.
32. Lost it again. Where is it?
Tiff says 24 likes now. Excellent. That's what we like to hear. Well, that's what I like to hear anyway.
32.
TBG says, we used to get contacted regularly by the Indian Navy regarding Sea Harriers. Their pilots had a habit of not lowering the undercarriage when landing. Whoops.
Yeah.
He says, so, Jim, quality control is down to the factory in India. It gives Dale a headache. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what happens when you hire the lowest bidder, isn't it?
Exactly.
Jim says, TBG, model works, something has to be done. This can't go on. Airfix will take a beating in the public modelling forum if the quality control issues aren't sorted out by whatever means necessary. Yes, they will.
I think I left a forum today on Facebook because there's more negativity there than positives, and I'd rather be positive than negative. And if people just slamming, like if you bring up ethics as a conversation, just have a go at them. I'm just like, I don't enjoy that. Like, they make errors, but most people I got this kit from 1984. It's missing half the fuselage. Has anyone got a spare one? I'm just thinking, just buy a new kit, mate.
Yeah. Saying that, I've got one of the Vintage Classics HMS Belfast, and it came with 2 starboard side hulls and no port side of the hull.
Right.
I like that. But I do want to build it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it.
All right, what did I cut out 2 pieces there? What did I do with the second one? I have to watch the video back.
Jim says, TBG, something has to be done. I've read that one.
Yeah.
Jim says, one more reason to give ICM another accolade. They're in bloody war zone and their quality control is far more consistent. Yeah. I like the detail in them as well. TBG says, it's trying to explain it to the Indians. Yes, they listen. Many wasted trips to India. Yeah. It's like trying to explain things to the RAF.
Yeah, we take your points on board. We'll just do it our way. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Tell you what.
Caused me a lot of over.
Any more comments?
No.
Right. There was a thing on the news yesterday or the day before. Australian ADF, the Australian Defence Force, come up with a scheme where they're going to recruit, they reckon, hundreds of people from overseas. So you need to be one of the Five Eyes nations. So UK, US, Canada, New Zealand. You need to be, you got all these preconditions. And I'm just thinking, well, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because what they've done is treat people so appallingly that everyone is left in droves. Their reputation has been shot because of people have been reading in the news what sort of behaviour they get up to and royal commissions and stuff. And they've created, certainly in aerospace, all these sort of license things that you need to do to get a license to work on military aircraft, that if you come from the UK, you cannot obtain it because the UK only gets a Cert 3 in aerospace, whereas we need a Cert 4 as minimum, and you cannot do it. So I'm just like, someone's advised government said, yeah. My thing is, well, if the ADF actually looked after their people, they wouldn't have to recruit from overseas.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's over 1,000 people a month leaving the UK Armed Forces at the minute.
It's a lot.
And somebody worked out that because they froze the pay for the Armed Force, or for the Army anyway, between 2010 and 2016, and they've only just put it back, the interest rate back up to in line with inflation But because of that 6-year freeze, it means that now the armed force or a basic soldier is now £10,000 a year worse off than what they would have been if it carried on going up with inflation over those 6 years. Tell me that, and tell me how's your soul. Thin red line of heroes when the drums begin to roll. Always the same story. TVG says kits are announced but not produced. And he says basically they've run out of tanks. Jim says the Hamden. And TBG says, nope, the Burma Jeep.
I do quite like the look of that Hamden.
See, I'm not a big plane guy, so...
Oh, you're a very plain guy.
Well, no, I'm a very fat guy. There's a difference. I'm not afraid to admit it.
I just dropped super glue on my desk.
Yeah. That's very, very clever. Now you're going to stick your arm in it, aren't you? Just for fun. Gary Evans says, sad to say, the military is a career I wouldn't even consider were I 17 today. Yeah.
I must admit, I would seriously try and talk any of my grandchildren out of going in the military.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not the same military I joined. The military is constantly being stitched up by politicians.
Yeah.
Always has been, though, surely.
Politicians you voted for as well, Gary.
You keep reminding me.
Yeah. It's your fault. Right. Jim says, indeed, Burma Jeep is a nice vehicle. Yeah. I remember when I was like a teenager, my granddad and Nav were constantly encouraging me to join the armed forces. But,
I'm going to sound like a right old, whinging old veteran now, but it's a different service. But the Air Force that I joined is not the Air Force that is around now. It's been over civilianized. It's run by bureaucrats and bean counters. And the guys have not got the equipment they need to do the job they're asked to do.
I'd agree with that.
It's a disgrace.
It certainly is. Aiden says, I haven't seen anything ICM are bringing out. Bringing out quite a bit, mate. Well, bringing out a couple things. The catalogue's online. The new catalogue. Jim says, it's a man's life in the Royal Army. There's no such thing as a Royal Army.
He does like to call it the Royal Army.
We have Royal Regiments and Corps. We don't have a Royal
right. Army. A line from Monty Python.
Yes.
So is I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
I can actually play that on guitar. It's fun.
Well, you can't because we're live on air. And
well, yes, there is that.
Top down trees, I wear high heel suspenders and a bra.
Do you?
Want to be a girly just like my dear papa.
That's the very one.
And what you get up to on the weekend is your own business. Right. So I've done that bit.
How's the pride?
Right, so I've really got no choice now other than to do spraying and decals because I'm up to page 7 now.
Oh no! So I reckon. Well, so it's taken the full 2 hours, but this lower wing will totally be decaled. So leading edge surrounding. You can see it there. Well, if it's in focus, yeah, you can see all the rib tape there, and leading edge, outer edge, trailing edge on top, and then they've got to do the bottom trailing edge, which is in the water right now. And then so the lower wing will be totally done, and I can do other things next week.
Cool. AD says the Air Force are getting hit hard. They now have to stay in 4-star hotels now, and that's just not cricket, is it, Gary?
It's not. It's not.
It's just not.
I saw the way it was going in 2000, 4 years before I left the Air Force. I went out to Italy on a detachment for 4 months, and I stayed in a hotel that didn't have a swimming pool.
What?
Yes, standards were slipping even then.
I went for an interview once for G4S, and they holded it in this big
Hello, Jay.
They were doing the interviews in this big posh hotel on the Wirral, and I sat there waiting to go in. Next minute, this RAF officer with a young, "Hello, Jakey."
Hello.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, my mum says, "John, is it finished yet?"
John normally replies to that sentence with the 2 words, and the second one being on.
Okay.
How are you? Right?
Yeah.
Didn't know you were coming on for
Yeah. Minion.
that. So, I shall be off this in a couple of minutes.
Fine. We might be gone. We're just popping on.
All right. Okay. See you in a minute.
Later, Jakey.
See you in a minute.
Yeah, I sat there waiting to go in the reception area, and this RAF officer with this young female LAC or whatever she was, with their briefcases and folders with paperwork and stuff. I was like, "Yep, that makes sense."
Yeah, she'd have probably been an SAC.
Yeah. AD says, "Yeah, read that one." Jim says it's a pig's life, man's life in the modern army. Yeah. Tish says 5 minutes left, fellas. Yep.
Wrong.
Yeah. Jim says that was the line Graham Chapman said.
Yes, as well as stop it. It's getting silly.
It's getting too late.
Yes.
Now for something completely different.
Gary says, I can see the RF regiment disappearing before long. I would ask who will guard the mobile NAFI vans, but they've been privatised.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they don't need the RF regiment anymore.
They'll always need the RAF regiment.
Yeah. Who else is going to guard the gate? Oh, wait. MPGS.
Who else is going to do your annual ground defence training? Your 1-day course where you have to fire the gun and go in the gas chamber and respirator testing facility.
Testing facility.
Oh, who else is going to do the 5 mile of death?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And stand toe to toe with the parachute regiments.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yes, yes. And SEAL teams. None of them do the 5 mile of death.
Yeah. You heard of SEAL Team 6? Well, the RF regiments are SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we going to finish on time today?
Pretty much.
Wow.
AD says, when are the RF regiment meant to be showing up, Gary?
As soon as the NAFI van appears.
Jim says, it's a man's life in the British Dental Association.
It's a man's life in the Women's Royal Auxiliary Bloom Corps.
And Gary says, it'll just be the King's Colour Squadron. No, we don't even need them. We've got the Guards regiments for that.
Yeah, and let's not talk about the Colour Squadron, because the last time I saw a video of them, they had luminous lights on their weapons. Take that as you wish, and it looked very. If you
haven't seen the video, go on YouTube and look for RF regiments synchronized drill. Is it synchronized drill lights or something?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
It's embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing. Even Gary's cringing. Paul says it's a veteran's life making scale models. Right, that's the 2 hour mark.
Well, it only seems like an hour and a half to me.
I know, right? Funny that, isn't it?
Well, I think you came in pretty much on the 1 hour mark. I think
Yeah, once I got rid of my mother, and
Yeah, that's fine. You know, life comes first. It's all good. But there you go. So, so the lower wing, as it turns out, takes 2 hours to totally finish. I've got 2 like trailing edge decals to do, and that's it. Bottom wing is done. So the top
Right.
wing will take only another half hour longer than that because it's only about a half hour a bit larger. But it's doable in a couple of hours.
AD says, RAF Regiment, the best infantry regiment in the Air Force.
I have managed to prime this part of the model, and I have scored and started putting the photo etch. This is the template, by the way. This big bit to put the little bits of photo etch on the undercarriage setup, and that's all I've done today. But seeing as I was a bit late, that's not bad effort. But I shall not be late tomorrow.
Gary says, bloody shameful. They made the lifeguards do their display with LEDs on their lances. Oh, God. Right. Tonight, be sure to check out Gary's stuff because we've got the live show tonight.
Yes, it's the live show.
Yeah, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently, but just in a way that's just hopefully make things run a bit smoother.
Not Naked Thursday, is it?
Oh, no, Gary's doing Naked Bar tomorrow.
Okay.
He's going to sit there just a hairy chest and a little bit of a beard.
The other day in one of the episodes you haven't seen yet in Royal Britannia, F called Naked Bar.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, tonight got Gary Evans stuff on Gary stuff. 8 o'clock. Be sure to bring your beer and your brains and Scale Mates page. And then tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we're starting the 4 veterans build a lifeboat. Four veterans play with Shannon.
Yeah. 4 veterans do Shannon.
That would be an awesome title. Oh, we were so good.
What time are you going live for that?
11.
Normal time.
Okay. Seeing that I'm invited, I should be there, eh?
Yes. Since we went to the expense of actually getting you a kit and sending it.
Buying a kit. It's probably one of the very few Shannon lifeboats in Australia.
Yeah. Anyway, right. See you all later. Well, tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us.
Have a good time. See you later, guys. Bye.
Hooroo.